Queer loneliness is something a lot of us know too well. But in the South, where visibility can feel risky and queer spaces are few and further between, it can hit even harder. I wanted to see what queer community actually looks like in places that people don't always expect. So this is what it looks like to keep showing up, to keep seeking connection, and to find your people, one honest conversation at a time. Let's go find some community. Hey everybody, I'm Bex with One Less Lonely Queer. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm at Sleepy Poet. I'm gonna meet up with Mandie. We're gonna go thrifting. We're gonna look for some new threads. It's gonna be a fun day, so follow along. Mandie, how have you found navigating being a sapphic in the South?
I remember my first Pride. I was probably about 17, and that was the first time I saw protesters, and they were calling gay people sinners, and so it really affected me. It was just hard to see that someone could have so much hate in their heart for just who I am. That's why I left the faith, is because it gave me so much anxiety about going to hell for who I am.
They're giving cowgirl.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks good. What are you seeing now that is changing for the better?
Pride festivals and stuff used to only happen in Charlotte, and I'm seeing it branch out to the metro cities. I used to live in Rock Hill, which is 30-ish minutes out of Charlotte, and they had their first Pride 5 years ago.
And people show up for it?
They actually showed up.
It's the same thing when it comes to if you want to organize that stuff, you've got to go and do that, because I guarantee you people will show up.
Yeah.
Let's hold her accountable. I think that's important. We're going to do that. If people are looking for community, we're about to go and check out some roller derby. So
Heck yeah.
Let's go. Welcome to Kate's skating rink in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm meeting up with the Charlotte roller derby team. I'm about to learn a lot about derby. I'm also going to talk to them about the meaning of queer community and inclusion and belonging in roller derby. So let's go take a look and have some fun and get down in derby. Let's go.
This ain't your mother's roller derby. This is Charlotte roller derby. I make you sick.
Exciting.
I know. I did definitely always consider myself an extrovert. It was truly over the pandemic and spending 9 months in my apartment that I kind of lost that part, I got very comfortable being introverted.
Yeah.
And I just got really reclusive, and I was scrolling on Facebook one night and saw that Charlotte Roller Derby was doing another boot camp kind of situation. My husband, he didn't think twice, whipped out his credit card. He was register. He was sign up. He's you want to do this? I know you want to do this. This opportunity presented itself for me to get out again and meet more people, be physically active, all of the things. This would be good for your mental health, and it has been.
I came out in 2009, and I was looking for places to go for queer community, and Whip It came out, and I watched that and was this is a sport for the misfits. I was this could be something for me. And I remember I went to a tryout or something in Columbus, and I showed up. It's this is not for me. I am intimidated completely.
I'm gonna be a mom for a second. I'm gonna see if there's a way that we can tuck this up because I don't want it to keep hitting your mic.
Oh, thank you. I was also in awe because everybody was just themselves. I feel this is a sport where people show up and they belong and make people feel really welcome. So that's why I wanted to do a focus on this.
Hi, I'm Tara Bite. I am the director of training at Charlotte Roller Derby. I started skating as a COVID hobby in 2019, and I showed up to the first boot camp they had since COVID, and I've literally been here every day possible ever since. It's kind of the more you squat back into it, the stronger you'll be.
Okay.
So the idea is yeah, I really love it here. Athletic outlet, staying fit in shape, having friends, community, and just as an adult, having a group of friends that outside of work that are mutually working towards something is really, really great and rare these days. So yeah, I love it.
I mean, I haven't skated in years. I don't know how to stop. So that's going to be fun.
Wait, you don't know how to stop?
I have no idea how to stop.
Okay, that's a good one.
I can skate. I was in a relationship for 10 years, and my wife left me. And I realized when she left, I was like, I just spent 10 years making somebody else like my entire world. And I was like, shit, I don't have anything or anybody. I posted on TikTok, are there any queer people who are willing to host me for Thanksgiving? And I got adopted by people. I was like, I really do need more community. I started to realize how many people related to what I was going through. How many people are struggling to find their community. They think it's really hard, or like they're sober, or they're in an area where they're like, there's nobody around me. And that's like the hard part, is like, we are all socially awkward people standing in a corner waiting for somebody to approach us. Everybody. You just have, like, one person has to make the move, or else you're just going to stay in that corner. Or that's why I want to showcase this, is these places exist. You have to go out and get your community sometimes.
This happens with a lot of people. Like, the older you get, it's like, how do you make friends? How do you make friends as an adult?
I'm gonna be okay. Oh.
I mean, in a way, you kind of have to come out of your comfort zone a little bit.
You said your name is?
Helvira. I go by V.
You know, I had to come out of my comfort zone a little bit in order to insert myself into something that became something so passionate and amazing to me. Like, it's been a part of my life for 13 years, and I don't know when I'll ever stop. I'm very anxious, very like, I'm weird. Welcome to my crew.
A lot of us are very weird. Yeah, I'm not as weird as some of the people, but I'm pretty weird.
Hi. I'm Slammy, but you can call me Clumsy. I think what I have like really been drawn to is the people that have like come into their own in their 20s and 30s and figured out who they were, and that settled version of their weirdness and their neurodivergence and their gayness and queerness.
A lot of us, are neurospicy. We are, a lot of us, part of the queer community, which is, can already...
Do you identify as part of the queer community?
I do identify as queer.
If we polled, which we shouldn't do, but if we did, it would be heavily neurodivergent. Unsurprising news. The queer community and the neurodivergent crossover. We're a circle. Exactly.
It is my safe space. Being a lesbian in this community, it's actually what allowed me to come out of the closet.
I'm not saying that roller derby may be gay, but the timeline is suspicious. A new skater joined our league. I met them and I was just really drawn to their energy. But I was like, this is not a boy. This is pretty gay of me. And then I met another person who was not a boy, and I was like, two was very convincing. I was like, I am always starting to think that I am gay.
Maybe that's what my guide should be, is if I look at a city and I'm like, is there a roller derby team? Where there's that, then yes, there will be lesbians and sapphic.
Yes, there absolutely will be.
That's a really good tip. I'm going to start going with that.
I never had a specific type. I feel like hetero people are very what's your type? What do you like in a boy? And it's I don't fucking know. I want him to be funny and I want him to be a good person. That's it. I don't care how he comes. I don't care about your body. Your bodies can be great, however, because bodies are cool. And that actually is pansexuality.
Obviously, definitely from a queer aspect, but from literally every walk of life aspect, it is such a welcoming community.
We just took everybody else in, come here, little shelter baby, I love you.
I was always very tall, and my family was you're just thick, you're just sturdy, it's fine. But in roller derby, all of those things are positives. People are oh, thank God, you're so thick, you're so sturdy. Who we are now is who we show up as, and that is so comforting and comfortable for me.
This allows me to not only get out of my comfort zone a little bit, but also make those friends and have those relationships that I've built that are the most wonderful things I've ever had. And it's just such a good feeling to feel all that love and acceptance.
Roller derby was the place where I shifted my worldview. deconstructing the faith that I had been born into and raised into, the politics that I had been like indoctrinated into, and then just like really accepting myself.
I went home with just like this feeling of, I have found my people. Like,
Yep.
Just being in a space where people like me and like affirm these weird things about me.
I'm ready when you are.
You are going to find your people. I know it's hard right now and you don't feel like you know yourself, but you are going to find out and you are going to be the strongest that you've ever been.
Roller derby did make me gay, just to be clear.
Here's on to another one. We're gonna go find some sapphics in the South. Gay old Gaffney, South Carolina.
I used to live here.
Gaffney?
Yep.
Ain't nothing gay about Gaffney.
Green.
On the road about 45 minutes from Greenville right now. Mandie is my chauffeur. We're making it through.